This woman was not a well-to-do. This woman was looking for something to eat or to help herself. But the son, who was 17 years old, brought a GLK to the house. The woman said she must kill the boy.
Hey.
Yes. The boss came and she said she must kill the boy. So at 17, where did he get money to buy GLK and brought it to her house?
That's a good parent.
Let's not throw away the bathwater with the child.
There is something we often show aside. We're not talking about it. I'm talking about the elephant in the room, which is social media. Social media is controlling our youth. From social media, they get a lot of pressure. They want to be like what they're saying. They don't even know how the person got there. From social media, they want to get married and have what this person has. Meanwhile, they don't know how the person got there. Please, what do you have to say about social media?
A lot of people going through social media should be very careful, because not what they see is actually what is coming out from there. Just like my brother here said, that it's only made for matured people. When you are not matured enough to go to that social media, you shouldn't go there. Like, if you are in secondary school, there shouldn't be anything like social media to your life. It will only bring you down. One, you have to be disciplined in life before you can now go to social media, because not all that glitters is gold. You might be seeing somebody on social media. A native doctor can turn to a pastor just to get clearance, just to deceive people. And when you get there, you will see that not that person you are seeing in the camera that you will see when you reach there. So we should be very careful. We should watch our children, know exactly what they are doing inside their rooms. Because some will lock themselves up. You think that they are sleeping. They are not sleeping. They are just watching, chatting, So we have to be very careful and have to be observant to what they are doing inside the room with the phones.
Okay. But social media has both sides. Let me call it technology. Mm-hmm. There is the good and the bad.
The good and the bad.
If you're saying the person can only go to social media when you're matured, how about what he or she can learn from social media? The main thing that I want us to learn is it puts pressure on these children. So those pressure, and sometimes the pressure even comes from our own relatives and friends. Very subtly, we put pressure on these children. Our youths don't know themselves. Do you know that they don't know themselves? All they know is phone.
No, I don't think we need to limit this. Will it be issued to the youth? When Chief says maturity, matured people, I'm seeing it from angle of maturity at heart, not by age.
Not by age, I guess.
You will see a child that is even below 12, that is below 10, that will give you some piece of advice, that will behave in such a way that will surprise you, that a woman or a man who is 30, 40 may not even do. So it has nothing to do with age as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, it has nothing to do with it basically. We may look at it there. It's just that, if you want to share it kind of percentage-wise, you will get more matured minds from the adult side. But maturity has nothing to do with age. It's just like marriage. In the past, parents were marrying for their children. It was in vogue. It was the in thing there. But unfortunately, 90% of those marriages will always crash. Because by the time the man grows up and wants a wife, it may not be what he wants in a wife that woman that was married for him by his parents has. And they start having issue. The man will end up marrying another one or something. But if somebody grows up and is mature, like they had in his heart, he deserves to live with a woman in the same house for life. That's the first requirement, the first marriage requirement a man needs to be in your heart have that desire to live with a woman in your house, knowing full well that you have a wife, and that's your wife, you are ready to live with the person for as long as God says the two of you are going to be together. That's the beginning of the point, the first one. Because if you are not, if they marry the most beautiful girl and give you today, say, my son, take this is your wife, because the father can afford it. Tomorrow the man will see another one that's even more beautiful, one way or the other. In the next 2 days, I had a friend, not a friend really, but in those days, and a regional engineer,
Okay.
not married. So I said, everything I want Erike. Go and marry them wives and give him, they will not live together. Then, because they are not, my heart is not ready. So what I'm saying is, it has to do with mama or papa or even the child. Discipline comes into play again. You talked about a woman who will tell the son or the daughter, see your age mate, see what they are doing. I witnessed the one of a woman. If you see her, you see that this woman needed help. This woman was not a well-to-do. This woman was looking for something to eat or to help herself. But the son, who was 17 years old, brought a GLK to the house. The woman said she must kill the boy.
Hey.
Yes. The boss came and she said she must kill the boy. It's at 17. Where did he get money to buy GLK and brought it to her house?
That's a good parent.
That people should go and call police for her to take the boy away. How many mothers will do that if they are not disciplined? So maturity is not by age. It's not that when we say somebody is a hungry man, he could be hungry by way of what to eat. Maybe hungry, but by conscience and thought and level of maturity. And that is why somebody will have billions of naira and will still be looking for how to deny a poor man what will get to him.
Right.
To add to what he knows he does not need again.
Read.
Great. So maturity doesn't have to do with age when it comes to this. Social media is very good and very bad. It depends on the way you use it. It is like a bed you have in the hand. Somebody was holding a bed and said, okay, answer this question. Is this bird I'm holding dead or alive? This bird, the answer. Okay, the person he asked now said that the answer depends on you holding that bird.
Yes.
Bird was dead. You open your eyes, your hand, and the bird fly. If I say it is alive, you press it and kill the bird. I think I blame the men, the adults more. I blame them because see, as now even about what we are naming.
Okay, we're not good examples for them.
They are not. Do you know that there are things that your children cannot do just because they know you cannot provoke it?
Yeah.
Who are they to come and tell you they did it, or you hear they did a tell like this and they come to sleep with you in the same house? They will not try it. But when they know that they are waiting, they don't ask where it is coming from. Just let it come. And when you don't bring, they will ask you to go and bring. They don't care where it's coming from. Of course, they will.
So many children.
I blame the parents more, not even the children. I blame the. Yes, you can have control over phone. You can. If the sites you don't want them to visit, you can lock it. But that's just for a while. No more than you do. At that age, there's no. It's only Sam Eke or so or his class that know as much as our children of these days know when it comes to this phone you are carrying.
Where was Sam Eke?
Sam Eke is the technology group, the owner of Zynox. Zynox. Yes, it's a wizard. I mean,
so you're saying he's the only one that knows as much as.
I'm talking that one. He's a wizard.
So him at this control and you cook for the younger ones now.
So that's what I'm saying.
Now for these older ones.
I'm using an example. There are some of them. When I went to Kaduna, I had my analyst, the supply chain analyst. His name is David. An Igbo boy, less than 18 or there, about 18 there.
Well.
What the job our IS manager, that is computer manager, IS manager that was in charge of everything computer could not do. They will call David. David will come and do it. One day I called David and said, "Are you seeing after doing it, Otraga in a compound, the premises?" You know, so just tell him what it is. David will close the eyes and stay there and do it. And I called him and I said, David, he was my analyst.
Okay.
My PA. secretary, whatever they call it. But they were called supply chain analysts. I said, David, what's your qualification? Do you have, are you degree qualified? Of course I knew, because at his age then, let me just say, I think he had grown up to 20 or something. He said, no, he said, SCRUSAT. I said, SCRUSAT, and you are the one that's handling everything that concerns the system in this company, this plant. And you are not trying to improve yourself. Now, go and get a form from CAT Poly. Complete a form, go for your HND, OND program. Okay, any that I have a meeting or a report, or any report I need, and you have lecture, leave it and go for your lecture. When you come back, but the only thing it will require is, if it means you working, doing overtime, you will do it. Because my job has to move on, and you have to do your work too. But I don't want to hear that you have exam, and because of the job in the office, you could not attend. Let the job stop where you stopped it until you write to exam and come back. You know that within 1 year, David finished at OND and registered for HND. David finished, he was to finish HND before I left. He wrote the last exam he wrote from the hall. He called me and said, Oga, I am a HND qualified. And why was it that he now started with the University of Abuja for a degree program, but I now left? The person who succeeded me will not go. I knew, of course, not everybody will give them that. They give him that chance.
Wow.
So,
Interesting.
IS manager, what IS manager could not do, Kayode, David will do it. What I'm trying to say is, there are that one you lock. Take it to the guy that handles my software at the New Haven Market. Or that's how they connect there.
Well, let's come back to what we're saying. Okay.
This
is David in a It was because he was exposed to this thing early.
Yes.
True or false?
Yes. It is.
Because he was exposed.
And then he has to discipline to limit himself to the positive use of that knowledge.
Yes. In fact, everything we are talking about today looks as if they surround around discipline.
Discipline.
Life itself.
Otherwise, why will a man wake up and even go and start looking for sites that he should not look for in a phone? You see a child?
Oh, discipline. Discipline, in fact. So, do you have anything to add?
That's what they call now.
Okay.
So,
But if we withdraw from it, we will be hurting ourselves, we will be hurting our system, we won't grow.
Yes.
You cannot say, bring down social media.
No, it's not.
No, you cannot. It has its positive sides. And it's also, if it's positively used, it can do a lot of things for us as individuals, as a nation.
That's good.
Let's not throw away the bathwater with the child.
Exactly. Thank you so much, sir.